2018 Cadillac ATS. 2018 Cadillac ATS Coupe Review. With light mass and 4 and 6 cylinder engines, the ATS boasts legitimate performance chops. 3.5-star overall score. When you visualize luxury sport coupes, you normally imagine Germany's best. But the 2018 Cadillac ATS is an additional option to consider, in particular when you're keen on performance than gilded luxury. A light curb weight, to choose turbocharged 4-cylinder or V6 engines, 2 available suspension setups, as well as an optional manual transmission provide the ATS legitimate performance chops. The ATS Coupe is respectably comfortable also. But you can find downsides. The ATS sacrifices some function which consists of tidy cabin dimensions, cramped backseat and small trunk. The 4-cylinder sounds raspy and coarse at high RPM. We've also found the touchscreen tech interface, called Q for Cadillac user experience, slow and awkward when compared to competition, although a new generation system within this 2018 model may remedy that. Success in this particular crowded, competitive segment can be a tall order. The ATS Coupe isn't just faster if not more efficient than its rivals, as well as the Audi A5, BMW 2 Series and 4 Series, and Mercedes-Benz C-Class. But it is competitive, and that is enough to warrant consideration for your luxury sport coupe. What's new? The 2018 Cadillac ATS Coupe features the most up-to-date generation on the Cadillac user experience, Q, tech interface, which promises more intuitive operation as well as a smartphone-style navigation app. Mechanically, the ATS Coupe remains unchanged. While the entry-level and luxury ATS Coupe trims have become well appointed, we believe the 6-cylinder engine will probably be worth the extra cost. It's nearly as fuel efficient as being the turbo 4-cylinder, nonetheless it performs better and sounds better. You'll have to improve to the premium luxury trim to be, and we presume that's sufficient for most buyers. But drivers that are more performance or track inclined may want to boost to the premium performance trim because of its high-performance suspension, tires and limited slip differential. Trim levels and features. The 2018 Cadillac ATS Coupe is often a 4-passenger compact luxury coupe offered in 4 trim levels: base, luxury, premium luxury and premium performance. Base and luxury trims include a turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, 272 horsepower, 219 pound-feet of torque, paired with an 8-speed automatic or maybe a 6-speed manual transmission and rear-wheel drive. All-wheel drive is optional, but only together with the automatic transmission. Premium luxury and premium performance trims feature a 3.6-litre V6 engine, 335 horsepower, 285 pounds-feet, paired with an 8-speed automatic and rear-wheel drive. All-wheel drive is optional on premium luxury. Premium performance trims are rear-wheel drive only. Key standard features for base trims include 18-inch wheels, heated side mirrors, a rear-view camera, keyless entry and ignition, power-adjustable front seats, and simulated leather upholstery. Tech features other revamp Q interface with 8-inch touchscreen display, OnStar services, with 4G LTE and Wi-Fi hotspot, Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto smartphone integration, wireless device charging, 3 USB ports, plus a 12-speaker Bose surround sound stereo audio with satellite radio. The luxury trim adds adaptive xenon headlights, front and back parking sensors, leather upholstery, additional front seat power adjustments, heated front seats, a heated controls, a navigation system and driver position memory settings. The optional safety and security package adds driver assistance features, for instance forward collision alert, lane departure warning and intervention, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, automatic high beams and automatic wipers. Picking the premium luxury gets you the safety and security package as standard as well as a sunroof. The premium performance trim includes all of the previously mentioned features, plus high-performance tires, a sport-tuned suspension, adaptive suspension dampers, a limited slip rear differential, a head-up display and also a power-adjustable steering column. Many standard features for the upper trims are optional on lower trims. The driver assist package, available about the premium luxury and premium performance trims, adds the head-up display, adaptive cruise control and advanced safety technologies, including forward and rearward collision mitigation and automatic emergency braking. The track package, available only for the premium performance trim, adds a heavy-duty engine cooling fan and upgraded brake pads. All rear-wheel drive base, luxury and premium luxury trims could add the V-Sport Performance Suspension Upgrade Package, which adds 18-inch wheels, a sport-tuned suspension and high-performance tires. Trim tested. Each vehicle typically can be purchased in multiple versions which are fundamentally similar. The S with this review depend on our full test in the 2017 Cadillac ATS Coupe Premium Performance, 3.6-litre V6, 8-speed automatic, RWD. Driving. Acceleration. The ATS pulls hard from the stop, covering 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6 seconds. Thrust tapers off somewhat now, but passing power is plentiful. Tires will illuminate if provoked. The optional sport exhaust provides the ATS a tad bit more credit under full load laptop or computer deserves. Braking. Our test car had optional upgraded brakes, and they also feel and perform like fancy car brakes with good initial bite and warm resistance for consistent stops. Yet they remain mild-mannered for city life. They are certainly not too grabby and require little effort. Steering. The steering is incredibly accurate and responds quickly without having to be dirty. But there's little road feel transmitted towards the driver. The sport mode adds heft but no better a feeling of what the tires are approximately. The finish within the wheel is just too smooth and slides through hands easier than we would like. Handling. It's well balanced and nimble for the road or track. Trustworthy, predictable and controllable spring to mind. Drivability. The ATS is not difficult to pilot out partying. The automatic transmission shifts smoothly normally, though gear changes come somewhat slower than expected in manual mode. The engine auto stop-start product is noticeable yet not too abrupt. A tight turning circle and small proportions help. Comfort. The downside to your ATS concentrate on handling and performance is really a stiff ride that comes with the expense of comfort. The all-important front seats are nevertheless supportive above the long haul. But it is around the loud side. Seat comfort. The driver's seat is firm, bordering on uncomfortable. On long drives, though, this firmness is able to keep you supported and cozy. The side bolsters for the seat bottom are wide and accommodating. The rear seats aren't comfortable for adults. Ride comfort. This can be a firm, sports car-like ride. Comfort depends for the road surface. Find one with all the wrong rhythm of small bumps and this will buck you about considerably. Some bigger bumps will lift you the seat. Other sport coupes share these qualities, therefore, the ride is not a deal breaker from the bat. Noise and vibration. Cadillac is capable of building a quiet cabin. It just is not the one inside the ATS. This cabin may be the kind of loud where front passengers must consciously raise their voices speak with backseat passengers. Road noise will be the biggest culprit, however the wind and engine do contribute. Climate control. The buttons with the climate controls definitely aren't as simple to use as others. Once engaged, however, the dual zone system is successful enough that you could set the temperature and tend to forget about it. Both front seats are heated. Interior. The ATS V Coupe supplies the driver and front passenger a roomy location to sit. But it seems the wants and needs in the styling department have triggered controls that happen to be unnecessarily tough to use and also a rear seat that's largely useless for anybody past grade school. Ease beneficial. Everything the driving force needs to access is defined logically and within easy reach. The major concerns include the center stage controls. The buttons are smooth, slick and polished, without weight to tell what's what by feel. It forces the driving force to close this article from the trail to operate. And that is never an excellent. Getting in, getting out. The doors open wide, enhancing front seat access. Automatic seat controls operate impressively fast to relocate the front seat forward and grant entry for the back seat, however it's still a narrow squeeze. Rear passengers require both front occupants to scoot their seats forward. Not the top in its class. Driving position. The tire tilts and telescopes with considerable range. The side mirrors, despite their size, also adapt well geared to driver height. The driver's seat has enough adjustability that a majority of will find acceptable backside coddling positions. It's easy to put in place this cockpit wanted. Roominess. Much like its coupe competitors, the ATS are not considered roomy. The interior size is sporty snug for all those passengers. Up front you can be rubbing elbows. Still there's room enough for just a 6-foot passenger to adjust to with minimal compromise. Back seats are ideal for kids and individuals you don't like. Visibility. The side view mirrors are extremely narrow, arguably too small, though we can easily find a position to produce adequate visibility. Otherwise, sight lanes are clear to your front and sides, but they are limited out of the rear as a result of high parcel shelf. The standard rear view camera helps. Quality. Despite recent advances, the Cadillac ATS V still lacks the solid quality feel found in the Audi, BMW and Mercedes-Benz peers. Improving its hard plastic interior materials, shift paddles that think that plastic wear, lame gauges and slippery tire would be really nice. Utility. Sporty luxury coupes aren't recognized for convenience. Even so, the Cadillac ATS coupe forces more sacrifice as a result of lack of cargo and space for storage. It can handle most frequent day-to-day duties, but other coupes are better suited to weekend getaways and long trips. Small item storage. The door pockets, cup holders and also the center armrest bin are small compared to some others within this class. A secret smartphone bin that has a USB port is hidden behind the climate control panel, but it is more gimmicky than useful. Cargo space. Trunk space is awkwardly shaped and smaller compared to average, with only 10.4 cubic feet of capacity. The trunk lift over height is usually a bit high, along with the broad rear wheel wells also consume room inside. There's an average size pass-through if your rear seat backs are folded down. Child safety seat accommodation. Each rear seat has 2 latch anchors and something upper tether. But access is tight, so flexibility can be a must for just about any child seat installs. The steeply sloped seat bottoms might cause trouble depending about the type of seat. Generally speaking, it's really no worse than every other coupe within the segment. Technology. The Cadillac Q touchscreen can be as advanced each and every of its peers. But its soft touch sliders and much less than intuitive menus offer something to become desired. Fortunately, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto smartphone integration, also as a Wi-Fi hotspot, are standard. Audio and navigation. The Q infotainment system responds quickly and returns haptic vibration to substantiate each finger stroke. Despite its age, the structure still looks sleek and progressive. But functionally, the need to appear away from the path to distinguish between one soft touch slider and also the next is problematic. Smartphone integration. There are enough USB ports to address all your devices, but learning how to pair a mobile phone and accessing the Wi-Fi hotspot requires some digging into menus. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto have become standard and they are far easier to make use of. Voice control. The standard voice controls are fairly reasonable, though the big payoff comes if you pair a smartphone and access Siri or Google voice commands by pressing the identical button longer. Long-term road test. To find out about the Cadillac ATS of the generation, watch our updates at a full year of living using a 2013 Cadillac ATS sedan. We cover anything from seat comfort to real-world fuel economy. There are some differences between our long-term ATS and also the current model, mostly within the Q interface, and, naturally, which our long-term car would be a sedan. It's exactly the same generation, though, so nearly all of our observations still apply.